Hey everybody, it's Hans with H&H, back doing a little video here. Today we're working with a halibut. So you've seen me some videos of me filleting these, but I want to do a little explanation. Fun fact with a halibut, when they're little tiny, when they just come out of the eggs, they start out swimming like a normal fish upright, eyes on both sides of the head. As they get a little bit older, they actually start to sink to the bottom. Their eyes migrate to the side of the head and they become a true flatfish. So this is actually how they live. They swim like this. Kind of like a rowboat almost. They're a really powerful, hard fighting fish because they use their whole body instead of just their tail. One side is completely white. Sometimes you'll get the white skin part of it. Sometimes you'll get the brown skin part. That's because they live like this, both eyes on one side of their fish, and then they completely camouflage into the sand so you can't see them. They'll actually change colors just like an octopus will or something like that when they're in the sand. If it was laying on this board, it would look exactly like the board. I go spearfishing for them a lot, and really the only way you can see them is you'll see the outlines of their gills or their fins, but you will not see their bodies. They camouflage so well. Incredible fish, really neat. Unique fish to California. It's great on the barbecue, great for tacos, great to do a little saute. I'm gonna do a little sauteing here in a few minutes to show you what's up. But yeah, please try to get out here and try some of our local halibut, support some of our local fishermen, and help these guys get this fish moving. And let's eat some local California halibut. We got a beautiful little fillet of halibut here, and really white, beautiful fish, super fresh. I always leave the skin on. Nice crispy part of the fish, helps keep it moist, helps on the barbecue if you're gonna barbecue. The one thing with trick about the skin is you get the scales off, and then if you get it really dry, it helps crisp it up a lot. So paper towel works really good for that. And flip it over. A little bit of moisture there. This is about as hard as it gets right here. This is a rare element called salt. A lot of it'll cook off, so you have to, depending on salt use, you don't have to be really too conservative when it comes to salt. I salt the heck out of it really well. It'll actually cook off pretty much. And this is another really rare thing called black pepper. Nice even little shot of that stuff. Okay, little quick nice salt and pepper on the fish, and then right into the pan. Want to get that oil just when it starts to smoke. Test it with a little water right when it starts to bubble. I'm using a sesame oil. That's what was in the shop today. But you can use, I like to use a good butter like grapeseed or peanut, and then I like to add a nice dollop of like 2 parts oil to 1 part butter. Gives it a little saltiness. Helps it brown a little bit. In this situation, we're going straight oil. A little deeper the better. So when you're cooking halibut or any kind of fish like this, you can actually watch it come up. See how it turns white down here? I don't know if you can see that on the camera. When you get that white up to half to 3/4 of the way up, when it turns, it's no longer opaque like it is here, it's turning white about there, that's when you want to flip it. Okay, flipping. Come on. Voila on the flip. A little crunchy there. Quick little flip. So tricky, try to keep it together. Boom, and then we have the beautiful skin side here. Actually tastes like a potato chip. Closest thing to bacon you can get out of the ocean. I like to use a plate like this. You can put a nice sauce, a simple creme fraiche, maybe mixed with some one of your favorite vegetables, beets or a good squash or something pretty. Make a nice puree out of that, put that down, or a nice pile of your favorite vegetables straight out of your garden, or something that maybe you'd find at the farmer's market. Put a nice saute of that down on the bottom, and then the fish simply right on top. Voila, make anybody happy. definitely a crowd pleaser. I like to, when I'm barbecuing or cooking fish like this, I really love cooking both a piece of salmon at the same time as the halibut, because they're both being caught at the same time generally, and you get a piece of red along with the white. It's really fun. It's like the yin and the yang out of our California ocean here. And get to try 2 different types of fish, and they're really fun to cook together, and they cook about the exact same time, and it kind of makes things fun at a little dinner or a party. And yeah, make sure you try out our local halibut. It's the way to go. Excellent fish. Thank you. H&H out.